Hello you guys and welcome back to the channel. Today I do want to show you how to crochet this stitch, which is called waistcoat stitch, and normally this stitch is worked in rounds, but there is a way that is used from many big brands that crochet these beautiful handbags. Actually, there is a way that you can crochet the waistcoat stitch flat. So I cannot wait to show you the secret. It is groundbreaking and I did want to share it with you. So this is how the stitch looks like. And I also have to point at you that I am using a round type of raffia for this swatch, but actually the one that I'm gonna do is the flat one, the one that you see a lot on the internet, and I do want to try it with the flat one and see the results. So the flat one looks like this. It is paper, but in this case it is twisted. I hope you can see the difference. So yeah, I can't wait to show this stitch to you and how you can achieve this amazing, beautiful stitch flat. So I usually start with a foundation cord and I do need to leave some end at the end. So normally this will be for how long your crochet piece panel need to be. So if you want a panel that is this high, then you leave this at the end, but I would suggest to leave twice just in case. So in my case I'm just gonna leave quite a lot, yeah, and I will just leave a long tail, and I'm going to tell you later on why we need that. So first I'm going to start crocheting the base cord, because the base cord is better than the chain base. Okay, so I'm going to start, and I usually twist it like this, and I'm just going to keep my fingers here, yarn over, pull through, and then insert the hook here at the one that I was keeping with my fingers, and then place my fingers again here and yarn over, and again pull through these two loops and insert here. So the second loop we are always going to do it with our fingers. So two loops. So I will just crochet a certain amount of stitches that I will need by using this type of cord foundation. So once I have this last stitch here, the last two loops, I'm going to pull the first one through the second one. And now I can just turn and work this way. So this one we are going to need it later, but what we are going to do now is this end over here, just pull some of it. You're going to need this one, and just put it under here. So we're gonna have this one. This is the continuation of this one. And what I'm gonna do right here at the corner, the edges that you can get, insert the hook. And the first one is kind of a little bit tricky, but insert the hook there. So it's going to be like this. And this is going to be in between. Of course, we are going to work over this one. So yarn over, pull through. Now I have two loops, yarn over and pull through. So this is my first waistcoat stitch. Okay, so now I have the continuation of this yarn over here. I have it here, and I can pull it, and on the other side as well, and I will tell you later. You will understand why we need that later on. Okay, so we are just going to work over this one, and of course inserting the hook on each foundation stitch here. So that's the same what I did. I'm going to do it again. So insert the hook on the next stitch, and of course over this one, we're working over this one, yarn over, pull through, pull it a little bit up, and yarn over and pull through. I'm just gonna do that until the end. So at the last stitch, again, I am going to crochet the waistcoat stitch at the last stitch, same as a single crochet as always. I'm going to pull through. Now I'm going to leave, and you can see that this is the yarn, right? And this is the end that I left, this one over here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull the end that I left on the back side, and I'm going to pull it through this loop. So this is the loose end. I pulled it there. And now the next thing, I'm going to pull a little bit this one. And on this side, I will pull this loop. So I will keep pulling, pulling, pulling until things are neat and tidy. And yeah, now I have closed the end. I will keep this one because I will need to close the other rows. But in the same time, I can start crocheting again on top of these stitches over here, which is the point of the waistcoat stitch. So I am going to, again, yarn over. I'm going to, again, this yarn over here, there is an end here. So I will just get more yarn. And of course, I am going to put it here and pull some of this. This is the same end of this yarn. So I will just leave quite a lot and put it just under here. And what I'm going to do, insert the hook where I have the first waistcoat stitch, which is kind of difficult to find it right now, but I will find it here. So here is the first single crochet that I did. So to do the waistcoat stitch, we have to actually go right here in the center, in the middle, and insert the hook, this on top because we are working over, and yarn over and pull through. The first stitch is always kind of difficult. Pull through and just one stitch, single crochet there. Then I'm going to continue crocheting the waistcoat stitch. So on the next one in the middle, insert the hook. Again, this will be in the center. Yarn over, pull through. Just like that. And here it is. Then you can see the waistcoat stitch. Just work like that until the end. All the stitches one by one with a waistcoat stitch. So here we are, the last stitch. I finished crocheting the last stitch. I will just leave now the yarn, so I have like this, and this is the end that we have always left. So I'm gonna pull it through the back of the yarn here, through the back, and I'm gonna pull it through this last loop. And here I'm gonna work a little bit on pulling this one. And now I can take the yarn from this side and pull it totally. So, and this end will always be like this at the end, and this will help us to continue closing all those last loops and to the top. And yeah, and then we just start again from the beginning. We insert the hook where is the first waistcoat stitch, so it's this one. Be careful because sometimes you can lose it in the middle here. And I'm gonna take the yarn from the other side and I'm gonna get some of it. Just put it here so we can work over this one and just continue crocheting single crochet. So here the first one we do one stitch like this and then just continue crocheting waistcoat stitches until the end. And again with the end over here we connect, we go through the last loop and then we pull here. So this is how this stitch works. And once you keep working over and over, you are going to end up with a work like this. So this is the end, the yarn that I used always for the end, and I just want to show you how nice the side looks here. It is really, really good looking. And also the stitches, they look really perfect, and also you don't have to waste a lot of raffia, because if you work on the way back with a slip stitch, then you're gonna need to use more raffia rather than when you just have one line in the middle over here that you just pull. So yeah, this is a really, really perfect way of how to crochet your waistcoat stitches in rows and not in rounds anymore. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial and I will see you on my next one. Bye!